Good evening. I guess they tell me it's time to get this party started here, so welcome to Show of Hands. This is our last Show of Hands for 2024 and our last 10-year celebration. I wanted to welcome all of you. I wanted to give a shout out to Budding Wheeling and Grow Ohio Valley for the flowers that are on your tables. Stay tuned, there's a little card there, thank you. They're going to have a gallery on the first floor in the month of November, so stay tuned for more information on that. We're really excited about that. One thing we wanted to do, since this is our last 10-year celebration today, is acknowledge the past Show of Hands winners. So if the past Show of Hands winners, any of them are in the audience today, would you please stand up so we can recognize you? To this point, not including today, in the 10 years that we've done this, Wheeling Heritage has given out $138,233 to small businesses in Wheeling. And that wouldn't be possible if we didn't thank our corporate sponsor, Oric, who is always there for us. Thank you, Will, and thank you, Oric, for all you do. We really appreciate it. It also wouldn't be possible without our friends of Show of Hands. I'd like to thank Dave and Beth Weaver with Wheeling Volkswagen Subaru, Dr. and Mrs. Dan Joseph with Joseph Orthodontics, Brian Joseph with Touchstone Research Laboratories, Fuzz and Barb LaRue, H. Lawrence Jones and Sue Blevins, Kennan and Kennan Realtors, Warwood Armature, Rabbi Joshua Leaf and Rebecca Leaf, Will and Tracy Torini, Bridgeway Capital, FXB, Steve and Jackie Johnston, Thrive Wheeling and Play and Stay Pet Camp, Jake and Maria Blatt, and our anonymous donors. We could not do this without you. Thank you so much. So the last but not least thing I get to do tonight is tell you there's a little surprise later, so stay tuned for that. But another surprise is we've had a little bit of the changing of the guard here at Wheeling Heritage, and I'm really excited to announce to you that you're going to get to meet tonight Riley Carpenter. Riley Carpenter is our new director of programming here. She hails from Woodsdale. She's a Wheeling native. She was a kindergarten teacher there. She's a new mom with a new baby. She's got 2 kids, and she just had a little boy, and she's back with us, and we're so excited. So she's going to run Show of Hands tonight, so give her a round of applause, and I'd like to introduce Riley Carpenter.
Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great evening thus far. We're very excited to have you all here tonight. As I was mingling around, there were multiple people who said this was their first Show of Hands, and they weren't even here for a particular presenter. So if this is your first Show of Hands, give me a little show of hands. There were some of you. I saw some of you. Welcome. Let's welcome the newbies, everybody. Woohoo! And how about, as always, if this is maybe your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 10th Show of Hands, who is not new to this tonight? All right, we have lots of returning friends. Great. Well, as you guys know, this is kind of how it works. We're going to have our 4 presenters, and tonight they are Savvy Celebrations. We have Midge's Kitchen, Flying Spoon. Sorry, I wasn't leaving room for a pause there. And we also have Wheeling Noods Ramen Bar. So, woohoo! They are our 4 that you'll hear from tonight. They'll have 4 minutes each to talk about what their business is, what they're hoping to do with the funds if they would receive them tonight, and a little bit about what they offer for our community. So at the 30-second to go mark, you'll hear a small ding. Adam? That means you have 30 seconds left. And then your final ding, ding, ding. And you're finished off. After that, we'll have a chance for you guys to ask questions in the audience. So we'll probably get about 3 questions for each presenter. So as you're listening to them talk, please think about what you'd like to know more about their business so they can share more with you. All right, well, without further ado, thank you for having us here tonight, and we are ready to get started. If I could have Savvy Celebrations come join us on the stage, and they'll get things started for this evening.
I'm Brittany Hunter.
And I'm Christine Heckman, and you're at Savvy Celebrations. We rent event decor, plain and simple. Anything you would need for any type of big event in your life. We supply everything from the table linens, clear up to the charger plates, napkins, centerpieces, anything else?
Candles, bud bases, everything you could imagine.
Yes. My son got married last year, and I had all the things left over from his wedding and thought, you know, I bet a lot of people have this problem as far as, you know, shopping and matching and trying to get everything in one place, then trying to sell it after everything's done, or having boxes left in your basement for 20 years. So I thought, I bet, you know, this could really go somewhere, and I think Wheeling does need something like this. Our family's here, our friends are here, and I don't think I could picture us anywhere else. And I think this is something that Wheeling needs.
We don't have anything like this around here.
Thank you, thank you. Put my glasses on. Hi everyone, my name is Chrissy Heckman, and this is my business partner, Brittany Hunter. And together, with help from my son, we are proud to represent Savvy Celebrations. Before anything else, I would like to take a moment to express our deepest thanks to Wheeling Heritage and to the people of Wheeling for this incredible opportunity. We've been open for just a little over 4 months, and the support from our community has been nothing short of amazing. In fact, we've already grown so much that we had to relocate to a larger space, so we are now at 594 National Road. So if you picked up a business card or a flyer, please change that on there to 594. Along the way, we've had the privilege of working with incredible organizations like the Brain Ball for Alzheimer's, the Athena Award, and even provided decor for the mayor and city council swearing-in ceremony here in Wheeling. But most important, we owe a heartfelt thank you to every one of our clients who has trusted us so far with their events and their special occasions, both past and in the present. It's an honor to be here, a part of people's special occasions, and again, we're thrilled to be here today. For those of you who might not be familiar with Savvy Celebrations, let me introduce what we do. We specialize in renting event decor for any occasion, from tablecloths, chair covers, backdrops, 3D printing, custom mirrors, and much more. We aim to make your vision come to light by offering everything you would need to decorate your entire event. Now, I'd like to share a bit of how Savvy Celebrations came to be. Our business was born from a deep sense of purpose. Cambridge Dictionary defines purpose as a reason for why you do something or the motivation behind it. For me, that has always been to make things beautiful and unforgettable and meaningful. Before Savvy Celebrations, I spent over 20 years as a respiratory therapist. I took care of patients day in and day out, and while I cherished that role, I now found a new purpose: creating memorable moments for people through decor. Whether it's a wedding, a birthday, or a community event, decorating has become my way of helping people celebrate life's most precious moments. At Savvy Celebrations, we aim to fill the need for the Ohio Valley also. We are a one-stop shop for your entire event's decor. Our process starts with a free consultation where we help match your colors and bring your vision to life. We even set up a table in advance so you can see exactly what your event is going to look like. And by offering rentals 30 to 50% less than what you would buy on Amazon, we not only save you money, but we make sure all your linens are professionally pressed and ready to be used. We care as much about your event as you do. Currently, we operate as a DIY service. You pick up the decor, you decorate your event, and return everything afterwards. No need to worry about washing linens and packing things away. We take care of everything for you. Looking ahead, we have some exciting plans in the works right now. We want to offer delivery and pickup and setup services in the near future. And we would like to expand by including a trailer with racks and transportation for tablecloths and decor totes. Also, we have spoke to local venues and caterers and recognize that there's a growth for dishes, glasses, and flatware rental. So that is our the reason why we're here tonight. Thank you.
Woo. Actually, that faster.
It does go fast. That's all right. 4 minutes goes by pretty fast, right? Okay, so we have 2 volunteers tonight. We've got our friend Amy from VC Wares and Robert Strong from the Smart Center. They're going to help us field some questions. So Amy and Scott got the mics back there. All right, so what kind of questions do you guys have for these lovely ladies tonight? Raise your hand or just stand up if you would like the microphone. It is so hard to see up here. What kind of questions do we have? Okay, we've got one right here, Robert, up here at this first table. This gentleman. Okay.
Hi. So if somebody wants decor that you don't have in stock, how do you go about getting it?
We actually have vendors of our own that we go through, and we still provide you with that 30% cheaper price. And we have an entire wall of our fabrics, our colors, so that you can bring in bridesmaids dresses, anything, match your color up, completely perfect. And then we order that for you, and it's ready to go.
And then do you retain that for your inventory after you get it?
Yes, we do. You take everything, you set up, you shake all the food off and everything, you bring it back to us, we wash it, we do everything. We press everything too, which is a very rare commodity around here.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for the question. Anything else? Anybody having any events coming up that they need to know something for? All right, we've got one coming right back here.
How many can you accommodate? What size of a party?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We can accommodate 20 people to 1,000 people. We can accommodate any type of party. We have chair covers and everything for any type of event, and if we need more inventory, we will buy that inventory because we will use it again.
Smart move. This is really good.
Great question. $1,000, 1,000 people. That's a big event, but they're ready to handle it up here, guys. They can do it. Anything else? Any other questions for them? Anyone else? No party planners out here, I guess. Yeah. Okay, all right. Well, let's give a round of applause to Savvy Celebrations for this evening. Before I introduce our next presenter, I want to just remind anybody out there who has a community announcement that you can visit that table. You came up the stairs. It's $5 for your community announcement of 1 minute if you have anything to share tonight for the good of the group. Okay, well, let's keep going. Midge's Kitchen. We've got Melissa here. Come on up, Melissa.
My name is Melissa Rebholz, and I'm the chef and owner of Midge's Kitchen. I basically have a 3-faceted business where I do weekly meal pickup and catering services, and then I also operate seasonally a hot dog cart. In the beginning of the business, I knew I didn't want to operate a restaurant, but I wanted to do restaurant quality food that people could eat at home. And all the time I was offering catering services as well. And then I wanted to do something fun where I was actually in the public more and actually serving my food to people that I saw eating it. So that's when I decided to get the hot dog cart as a way to kind of get out in the community with my food too. And also saw a need for more affordable lunchtime options. I moved to Wheeling for a job and then decided to stay and open my own business here because I just really liked the community. I saw a lot of support from people as a small business owner. I saw a lot of support within the business community from other small business owners. And I also realized that almost every single person I know here is in one aspect of their life working to make Wheeling a better place. And I've just never lived any place where so many people are that invested before. So I wanted to stay and kind of be a part of that. Hello, show of hands. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for coming out tonight. I recognize a lot of folks here that have supported my work since I moved here 5 years ago to open the public market, and that means a lot to me. Ever since I started Midge's Kitchen, I've grown my business slowly and sustainably. As many of you know, I primarily operate a weekly meal pickup and offer catering services. In the summer of 2023, I added a hot dog cart. I wanted to offer a cheap, quick option at festivals and on street corners in Wheeling and cook something fun and nostalgic that everyone can afford. It's been a ton of fun the last year to be out on the street and at so many amazing community events. When people see the hot dog cart on a corner downtown and come up to me, I often get the comment that it makes them feel like they are in a big city, and I always love to hear that as a former New Yorker. Why am I here? Well, since the beginning, the bread and butter of my business has been my weekly meal pickup. I started the pickup to help busy families and individuals get fresh, chef-prepared meals midweek. Something that hopefully helps people spend more time together and offers a healthy takeout option, including protein-rich vegetarian and vegan meals, which can be harder to find in the Ohio Valley. Currently, I'm at a point where Midge's Kitchen needs to grow a little more. Amidst the rising cost of life these days, the margins keep getting thinner and thinner with selling high-quality food made from scratch. I'm here today in hopes of winning show of hands and using the funds to buy additional much-needed refrigeration for the kitchen. With a new glass door display fridge, I could extend my pickup time for the weekly meals from 2 hours to a whole day. With Wednesdays wide open for pickup, I would implement walk-in Wednesdays, where I could use the case to have a selection of grab-and-go items for folks that work downtown, forgot to order the week before, or simply decided last minute that they need something for supper. I'd like to purchase a display cooler, an additional small freezer, and a point-of-sale system to use for walk-ins with the show of hands funds. My weekly menu sells out pretty quickly most times, so I see this as a way to get my food to more of the folks that would like to enjoy it. I'm really proud of all the relationships I've built in Wheeling with local farms and other small business owners, and hope to be able to continue to grow these relationships and my small one-woman business with your help. Thank you for your consideration and for coming out here tonight.
She must have practiced and had that time down. Like, you did a great job. All right. So, what kind of questions do we have tonight for Melissa? We've got our microphones ready for you. What do you want to know about what she does, what she's making, what you ate over at her table? All right, we've got one right over here.
She got there first.
Hi, so I'm just wondering where exactly would people expect to be able to pick up? Where are you going to locate the like this new cooler for people to be able to get on Wednesdays?
Well, it's going to be located where the pickup currently is. So I lease the kitchen in the basement of the First State Capitol building here in downtown Wheeling. So hopefully it's pretty centrally located for people to walk from work or for people to stop by. So I would have the cooler right inside there so people can be picking up the meals that they ordered. And also I would be there all day for sales so people could pick up things that I would list that I have extras of. A lot of people are following on Instagram and Facebook, so that's how you'd be able to tell what's in the case. With a new point of sale, I could also offer the option of ordering it online to pick up.
Anything else we have for her this evening? Oh, over here. Yes, we've got one. This, okay.
What kind of different hot dog toppings do you have?
Oh man, I have done literally everything. People have given me hot dog cookbooks, they exist. So I've done things like Seattle dogs that have crazy stuff like cream cheese on them. I've done wasabi dogs with like Japanese style condiments. Normally at the cart every day, I keep it simple with just chili sauce, which I make from scratch, relishes, cheese, ketchup, mustard, onions, all the things that people expect. And then I just try to throw like one special in. I also offer vegan dogs, so vegans and vegetarians at events can get a meal as well. And oh yeah, I did a Big Mac dog. I mean, I've done it all. If you have an idea for a hot dog and I'm walking out, flag me down. I'll probably do it next week. I will try anything. Interesting.
All right, we've got a couple back there.
What else do you sell other than hot dogs?
Oh man, well, I have, you might have had my cookies out there, and I had pimento cheese biscuits, so I have a full catering menu as well. So I will do catering for smaller events, usually under 100 people. And then in addition to the hot dogs, I mean, my weekly menu is everything. I usually have about 2 to 3 vegetarian or vegan entrees. There's always a soup. Sometimes there's 2 soups. There's 2 soups this week. There's always a salad, so everything. I mean, people usually ask me what I like to cook the most, being a trained chef, and I don't know the answer to that, and my personal favorite food is burgers and pizza, so.
All right. Well, let's thank her tonight. Let's give her a warm round of applause for coming up here. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Alrighty, I have to try one of those hot dogs. I love a hot dog. Okay, we next have Flying Spoon. Would you guys like to make your way over? Let's welcome them to the stage.
I'm Kim Aston.
I'm Donn McCombs, and this is the Flying Spoon. It's a hangout spot to do yoga, grab some food, have some juice, and just all around build friendship and community. So we have a menu that's pretty wide range. So we can do anything from chili dogs, BLTs, clubs, to salads, wraps, fresh pressed juice, protein shakes, and then our newly added item is the Assia bowls.
We also have homemade protein bars, and we sell kombucha from Neighborhood Kombuchery in Morgantown. And of course, beer and wine, we offer that too. So just a little bit of everything. If I can talk about the yoga for just a minute, we have 6 different instructors right now. Most of our classes are heated, either hot or warm, but they're still all levels, and $10 a class, you can't beat that. So for $20, you can come take a yoga class, pretty much get anything off of our menu, and for $20, you've got your fitness and your food.
We wanted it to feel welcome and comfortable and know it's gonna be affordable. Well, I was born and raised here in Wheeling, so I thought it would be very cool to, build something that not only my friends and family can be proud of and use, but also the rest of town. So it just felt meaningful.
Thank you. Hi, I am Kim McCombs. I'm Kim Aston. I don't even know my name. Okay.
And I'm Donn McCombs, and we are the Flying Spoon. First of all, we just wanted to thank everybody for giving us this opportunity to expand our business. And if given the blessing of winning this, there are our top 3 things we would like to invest in, and that would be?
So number 1, we started Fresh Press Juice about a year ago, and our little juicer just isn't cutting it. We would like to be able to make more juice, so our number 1 would be to buy a bigger and a better juicer. Okay. Our number 2 on the list is a bigger and better blender, maybe 2 of them, so we can expand on our Assia bowls as well as our protein shakes and our smoothies. And our number 3 on the list is a little room in the back that we would like to finish that we feel has multiple uses. So those are our top 3 things that we would like to do to really expand our business and offer more to the community.
And a big thing that we stand for is keeping things very relaxed and affordable so people can come to our place and take a yoga class, maybe grab something to eat or drink for like under $20 and just, feed the mind, body, and soul.
Yeah, so we really, so far, Donn and I are friends. We met in yoga teacher training, and when she first told me about this idea, I immediately wanted to jump in and help her. So I love the concept of building a place where we've got food, which I love, fitness, which I love teaching yoga. We want everyone to feel welcome. We want it to be just all in all a community. So that's really our big thing. Just come hang out with us, have fun with us, take a class, grab something to eat or drink and just hang out.
A big thing that I notice that stands out is a lot of people who come into our place, they almost feel a sense of, I don't know, a part of it, like their ideas, their opinions all matter, and that's a huge thing for us. Is we want it to be obviously a community-based, almost a community-based business where everyone feels like they have a piece in it, so everyone can have a place to be and enjoy the way we do.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, we have a whole lot going on in this little space. Obviously we do rent a space if you're ever interested. It's very small, if like a baby shower or something small like that. We have a nice outdoor space, and obviously I know winter's coming, which is why we want to finish this back room that we have. So yeah, just a whole lot going on. We offer weekly yoga classes. We also offer private yoga classes if you're interested in that. We currently have 6 different instructors. Next month, we're adding a couple different styles of yoga and also 2 new instructors. So that's another part. Like, we've got 2 different things going on here that we're trying to grow at once. It's a lot of work, but we really enjoy it. We love it. We love what we do, and we want to continue to do it.
And one other thing I'd like to add is with the funding, it would be great to be able to add some additional help, because of right now it is just myself and Kim. So it would be nice to be able to either have someone to work behind the bar more consistently with me, or market us, brand us, or even help expand the menu with better and more improved recipes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we've pretty much said, like, we've covered everything. We just really, we love what we do. We want to keep on doing it, and we hope that everybody comes and checks us out.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, well, they have lots of things that you might want to know about in addition to what they just shared. I mean, there's lots of different things. Oh, we've got questions. We're ready. They're ready. I'm not going to talk. Here we go.
Yes, I just wanted to know if I wanted to come and hang out with you guys, where?
Okay, we're on the corner of 33rd and Jacob in South Wheeling.
Okay, is that below Lowe's, towards the middle school?
Yeah, so where Domino's is, you would pass Domino's, and we're the very first stop sign on the left side.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Other questions? We've got one right behind you, Amy. That table, yep.
Would you consider chair yoga?
Absolutely. That's something Kim actually just brought up to me today. Go ahead, Kim. I'll let you talk.
Yeah, so currently I am working on another 300-hour yoga teacher training, and I'm getting ready to move into the portion where I would be certified to teach chair yoga. So that is definitely something that's on the horizon for us. Yeah, so what we're thinking about with that as well, our classes are $10, but if we would start the chair yoga, we're thinking about like a $5 Friday, so it would be even more affordable, that it would be an hour-long class for $5. You could come either do the class in a chair or on a mat, whatever's accessible for you.
So our yoga room is actually its own entity. So you're not actually out there in the cafe area. It's a private room. It's very quiet. In fact, just last night we held a community meeting, and during that meeting I held a yoga class with no interruption whatsoever.
Wonderful, wonderful. Any other questions? We can take one more. Yep, right here in the front.
What are the ingredients in your juices?
So they vary each week. I try to do an 80-20, so 80% veggies, 20% fruit. However, there are weeks like, in fact, today, that I do a more fruit-based juice, that which was pineapple and pear with cayenne pepper and ginger. So I kind of change it up. I ask for requests. If there is a regular juice customer, I ask if they have anything in mind, and then I whip it up each week.
Looks like we have one. We'll take this one more. We'll take her right here. Robert's coming for you, I think. Oh, she's going to yell. Okay.
So as of right now, we are limited hours. We're Thursday through Saturday, 11 to 4 with the cafe and food. But we are holding yoga classes multiple days a week. So we do Tuesdays at 6 a.m. and 6:30, Wednesdays at 6 a.m., Thursdays at 6 a.m. and 6:30, and then Saturdays at 6 a.m. and 10 a.m.
One more. She's really eager. Okay.
What kind of prices are on the juices? What kind of prices are on the juices typically?
Our juices are $8.
That was a quick one. We'll take you. Okay. I think that's great. All right, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you, guys. 6 a.m. I mean, I'm awake with my newborn, but that's a little early. Early bird gets the worm. Okay, let's go ahead and welcome our final group this evening. We have Wheeling Noods Ramen Bar. Come on down, up, down.
My name is Travis McBride. I'm one of the owners over at Wheeling Noods Ramen Bar down in Center Wheeling. I think we all grew up on eating ramen, like little packets of ramen from the store and everything. We're completely different from that. Everything that we've been using has been either from Coleman's Fish Market, Jebia's, local ingredients for us to bring a hearty, real version of ramen. We consider it traditional ramen, but with a Wheeling spin. We didn't have anything like this around here at all. But once we started actually moving forward with it, we all started to get very passionate about it, and we believe that ramen was something completely out of the ordinary. And with bringing local ingredients and everything like that and combining the things that are already available here and turning a completely different spin, we actually enjoyed it. But ramen noodles, everyone loves ramen noodles.
All right, so I'm Travis, this is Marcus, this is Chris, and we are Wheeling Noods. Like it said, whenever we first started with this idea, we wanted to bring something to Wheeling that there was not around here. So we started with a few different ideas and came up with ramen. And at the beginning, it was just as like an idea. And then we started moving forward with it and then figured out that this is actually something that would be wonderful to bring to the Wheeling area. Everything that we use except our noodles are all local, and that is something that we are pushing to strive, is that everything that's around here is local businesses and local growers. There's actually, our canner is actually here with us that provides us all of our fresh veggies and everything that we use for all of our hot sauces, and that's something that we're pushing to strive to continue to do. All of our meats, everything like that, is all either provided from little local butchers and everything like Jacob & Son, to Jebia's for our veggies, to Coleman's for our fish. So everything we're trying to do is trying to keep it 100% here, because when we bring business here, it helps other businesses strive as well as we are. So as long as we continue to do that, that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're looking to grow our menu completely, but without having an ANSEL system, a fire suppression system for us, we can't do anything fried. So right now, all of our meats are smoked out back. Everything is done from us, but we're looking to actually get one put in so we can move towards custom wontons, some homemade egg rolls. We can do dumplings. Everyone loves dumplings, but like I said, everything we want to do, we want to try to keep it here, and we just need your guys' help to continue to do stuff like that. We are located in Center Market, Wheeling. We're right across from the coffee shop, right next to Attic Picker. We're open Monday through Saturday, now at 11. We moved up a little bit, 11 to 8. Hopefully we'll be able to open up a little longer and everything. We're looking to strive to actually become a bar, so we can provide little afternoon fun. And everyone loves noodles, so that's what we're going to try to continue to do. And with your guys' help, we can definitely do this and continue to grow as not just us, but for a Wheeling community. So hopefully you guys can help us with that.
I just want to tack on that I'm really proud of the fact that almost everything that we serve is extremely fresh, either bought that day or made that day. All the food, if you happen to come over and eat some of the noodles, that chicken was made today, and all those veggies were cut today, and everything was extremely fresh. I'm really proud of this business that we've started, and I'm very excited and would be extremely humbled if you all would help us expand.
Thank you.
right, what kind of questions do we have for these gentlemen? We have a question. Someone said they have a question. Right here, yes.
So right now, that's the only thing that isn't homemade, but a lady from Vietnam, we just talked to her. She came into our shop today and actually hooked us up with, she wants to sit us down and work on a recipe together. So that is the only thing. We are like 90% all homemade. Everything that comes through there is all fresh, made to order.
One behind you there, Amy.
How many different sauces do you have?
So we're actually, broths or sauces. So broths, right now we're working on, we have two broths. We have a veggie broth and then we have our chicken broth, which are 100% homemade, boiled down veggies. We go there. Our chicken broth is all of our bones that we use from our pulled chicken, and it's cooked down. Sauce-wise, it's a range from even like a traditional sriracha all the way up to, we have a level 3 hot sauce. So 1, 2, and 3, it goes from like 10,000 Scoville unit to 3 million. So like that's on you what you want to try, but we can definitely provide. And everything that we make our hot sauces with is actually from our local canner, and we use that as our base for it. So it's all 100% homemade.
That sounds very spicy. Whew. Very hot. Not for me, but I'll do the mild. Okay, any other questions? We'll take one more for them tonight. What about this side of the room? You guys are quiet. What are you guys doing over there? You sleeping? Here's one. Okay.
You already have a really extensive menu, and it's all fantastic. I'll admit I've eaten there several times already. What exactly, besides just the wonton and that, are you going to add?
So we're looking at doing musubi rolls, moving towards doing rice bowls as well. So our whole idea with the egg rolls, it can be a traditional egg roll, which is the cabbage and stuff like that, or we can do our wheeling spin on it and use like our Tito's pork and make a slaw and pork egg roll. So it's going to be definitely something different, and it's just something completely out of the ordinary that we think is actually going to be a good thing here.
Awesome, great questions. Well, let's thank them for coming up tonight. Thank you, guys. Wonderful. All right. Well, those were our 4 presenters for this evening. We are like right on schedule. I feel very proud of myself. Okay, well, before we go ahead and get underway with voting, which will start here in just a moment, just want to make sure everybody went ahead and paid their $5 at the door. They got their ballot. If you want to just take a peek at that real quick, we have the 4 names on there. They're in order of the speaking tonight. When you mark your ballot, please make sure it's marked clearly for us. Only 1 vote for 1 presenter. And then, would you do me a quick favor and flip it over? Most of them are bare, but if you happen to be a lucky duck tonight, you might have a small number in the bottom corner. Anyone? Anyone finding a small number? We have some. Okay, well, guess what? You guys are going to win something tonight, too. Hold on. So in celebration of it being the last of the 3 10-year anniversary show of hands, we went ahead and got some local businesses to donate $10 gift cards. So let's give a quick thank you to these businesses. Let me tell you who they are. We have Public Market. We have Cat's Paw Art Studio, the Smart Center, Sarah's on Main, Just Me and More Salon, River City, the Artisan Shop, East Wheeling Clay Works, Making Magic Floral Shop, and VC Wares. So if you had a number between 1 and 10, those are the only ones I made, please come up here to receive your gift card. Yes, and you can start voting now that I've done that. What number are you? There you go. Okay, what else do we have? If you did not buy your ballot yet, you may go to the table at the top of the stairs. Okay, perfect. Yes, we have plenty. All right, I've got one more. Wait. Yeah, you can play. All right, guys. We want to give a quick shout out to Melody Petras up here tonight. She's our entertainment. Woohoo! She sounds great. Thanks for being here. Last call for your vote. If you did not put it in, we are taking it away in like a few seconds. Oh, look, some people just wait until the last minute. That's okay. That's all right. Okay, last votes. We're closing voting online as well. And we'll have our community announcements here in just a second after we take this box away. Who takes the box? Do I take the box? You take the box? I'll take the box. Take the box. What's in the box? Okay. All right, if I could have your attention just for 1 second, I'm going to start our community announcements. Ron Scott couldn't be here this evening. He had some other stuff going on, along with other committee members. For show of hands, they were unable to be here this evening as well. But I did want to give a quick shout out to all the volunteers who stepped up from the community and kind of helped us out with some things on the back end, some housekeeping items this evening. So I have that list right here. Hold on 1 second. All right, quick shout out to Scrappy Pappies, Amanda Carney from Cat's Paw. We had some friends from Public Market, Adam Payne from YNST, Libby and Robert from the Smart Center, Ellen Gano, and Amy from VC Wares. And we had some friends from Stages as well. I think that was everyone who helped us out tonight. So thank you guys for lending a hand with our committee members out this evening. Yes. I just have a quick, I'm going to do the first community announcement, and then I believe Scott is going to take over from there, if he's around here in a minute. If you didn't get a chance to visit Ellen Gano's table, she was over with the 4 presenters. She had some stuff up for Paint Your Pup. That is an event that is going to be held, oh gosh, I said I was going to do this and I don't even have the information in front of me. That's terrible. I needed one of those cards. I was not prepared for this. Okay, anyway, Paint Your Pup is when you give us a picture of your dog, and we have a company, oh, bless you. We have a company who sketches them all out. You show up here and paint it, and it's already drawn for you, so you don't even have to be an artist. And then what we do is we take pictures of them, we blow them up in giant poster-sized canvases, and we have them hanging in the dog parks here in Wheeling. So we're getting ready to have our 3rd Fido Fest in the spring in May, and that's when we will kind of unveil the last grouping of pup pictures. So that event is going to be Sunday, January 12th. We'll have 2 sessions, one from 10 to 1, one from 2 to 5. So you can register with one of these cards, take it to the QR code, it'll take you right to register. And yeah, it's a great Christmas gift. That's what Ellen was promoting tonight. So if you are still thinking about something to give to somebody and they have a pup and they love their dog, this is what you should do for them. Okay? All right, great. That's it for me. Let's see. So we're going to have Scott from Scrappy Pappies, you're going to be next, and then we'll have Ronna Renee Jackson from Leadership Wheeling.
How are you doing? My name is Scott Ludoff. I am the owner of Scrappy Pappies Recycling. I won the show of hands February 2015. So from 10 years almost, we went from struggling and getting to where we were to with our ups and downs. But this year, we actually are going to be into a partnership with Yockham Refuse. So we are going to be able to do what we've always wanted to do, We're going to look into recycling everything we can, plastics, glass, rubber, almost anything you can think of, we're going to recycle. And not only are we going to recycle, we're going to manufacture with materials. And I want to make the city of Wheeling the most sustainable city in the whole United States. So we're looking to take things like a Mountain Dew bottle, right? It's just a simple Mountain Dew bottle. We want to make tile out of it. So this is the same material. So we're going to be able to make parks, we're going to be able to make walkways, we're going to be able to make paths, things like that. We're making lumber as we speak. So we're going to be able to, we want to make homeless shelters. We want to make things that's going to make a difference. We're going to be able to do all that, and it's all going to be starting in 2025. So next year, be ready. We do have an announcement for e-cycling. That is going to be this Saturday at St. Mike's from 9 to 1. So if you have electronics, we will be there on site from 9 to 1. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ronna Renee Jackson, and I run a program called Leadership Wheeling on behalf of the Chamber. I am sure that there are many Leadership Wheeling alumni in this room because it has been running since the mid-'80s, and there is a Leadership Alumni Networking Lunch tomorrow at the Country Club, and it's $30, and we would love to welcome everyone out to reconnect through the Leadership Wheeling classes through the years. I took the program over last year and completely have revamped the curriculum and the way that the program is delivered. So our applications are open now for the 2025 cohort. The application deadline is November 15th, and that is a very hard deadline this year. We expect this to be quite a competitive application process. We will only accept 30 slots, and we already have a lot of applications in, but we will be reading all of the applications and making sure that we have a good mix of industry. Some of the feedback from last year is we were really heavy in the financial sector, and it was tax season. So we're really listening to what that cohort had to say last year. We met every week. This coming year, we're going to meet every other week. We moved it off. It's not conflicting with Rotary anymore. So we've made a lot of changes based on last year's feedback. And also introduced into the curriculum now is the concept of a class project that is a give back to the city of Wheeling. And the cohort last year, their project was reinvigorating the alumni network, which is why we have the luncheon tomorrow and we have quarterly events. So if you are a Wheeling, Leadership Wheeling alumni, please join us tomorrow for lunch. And if you are interested in Leadership Wheeling, the applications are on the Chamber website and they are due November 15th. Thank you.
Can we thank Melody? Thank you, Melody. One last thank you I'd like to make tonight before we make the announcement. Could you please join me in thanking the Wheeling Heritage staff? They work really hard, and we have the best team ever. So thank you to our team. I'm going to hand it over to Riley.
I've never handled like a large check like that, and it feels pretty cool, I have to say. Okay, so before I announce our winner this evening, special thank you again to our 4 presenters, Savvy Celebration, Midge's Kitchen, Flying Spoon, and Wheeling Noods Ramen Bar. Thank you guys so much for applying, coming out tonight, sharing about your businesses. Everybody here tonight, please support these local businesses that we have here in Wheeling. Whether they win or not, they still need our support. And honestly, all of them, I think, sound like somewhere I could see myself either going or using. Okay, so our total number of dollars that we have given away in the last 10 years of show of hands, we took that 138,233 and we added tonight's total, bringing us to a grand 1,400, no, wait a second, that's not right. I taught kindergarten, guys. I did not teach high school math. Okay, let's try that again. $143,864.66 in 10 years. Pretty amazing. All right, so now we get to announce our winner. Okay, do I just do it? Yeah? Okay. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. Let's do a drum roll. Flying Spoon. And your total winnings tonight are $5,631.66. Kim and Donn, congratulations. You guys can come here, or we can come to you wherever you're going. We'll come down.
Thank you so much.
Okay, here you go.
And you can talk to them if you'd like to say something.
I'm not going to.
Go ahead.
All right, I gotta learn stuff. Okay. All right. All right, so first of all, I'm going to use the right name this time. I am Kim Aston, not Kim McCombs. And honestly, as you can tell, Donn and I are like, we're in tears up here. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you, thank you, thank you. We can't say how much this means to us, and we're so looking forward to growing our business. So come check us out. We'd love to meet you, show you our space, make you a sandwich, a juice, or teach you a yoga class. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
Do you need to get a good picture?
Okay.
Can I get just stand on that thing?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys might want to step up. You can step
Step
over
up
a little
here,
bit.
okay.
There you go.